see Jordan's team. See his glasses. Whoa! Welcome to the Once Band Podcast with your host, Carl Stress.
Hey guys, welcome back to Once Blind. I'm here with Ho-Ho.
Hello, everybody.
Mahias.
How you doing?
At the end. And you guys already know Miss Lily.
Hi.
So Miss Lily, last time we were together, we were doing our UFC Tang. And we said we wanted to do a hunting one, but we needed the other two hunters. So here they are. The bunch of hunters in this house. I think, what is it? Next is Vida. Vida. She's 10 now. She's dying to get her license.
Yeah.
How are we going to do that with her?
I don't know.
I don't think she can pick up the crossbow, so she might need to do bow.
She might need to do both. The part that kills me is now, so you're an adult hunter. You're going to be an adult hunter now. Mm-hmm. You're still a child hunter. And then it's me, a child. No. And, how are we going to take her out? I guess she'll have to go with she'll have to go with me, and then Matt will have to go with JoJo if we forego. You can hunt by yourself now. Interesting. So this season we have, deer? We haven't done spring turkey. Well, that's going to be 2025. Mm-hmm. We haven't had a lot of luck.
No.
I think JoJo, we did talk about JoJo seeing the one deer. And then Matt saw the baby deer. It was a baby. Right about now, we should have shot the baby deer. I mean, at this point. At this point now, at least it would have been meat.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
I had venison.
I wonder how they came up with that name, venison for deer.
Latin or something?
What? Latin
or something?
Maybe, but we got pig, which is pork, cow, which is beef, deer is venison. None of those they sound like it, like pig.
Yeah, I have always wondered that too. Why not just say, hey, we're eating piggy? Maybe that's why they came up with names for it.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say, I'm eating the cow. Which cow?
Eating beef.
Beef?
Oh, what's beef?
Like beef.
It's beef. Oh, so it's not my cow? No.
No.
It's not the cow.
Change the name that way. It's not Betsy.
It's beef. It's beef.
It's beef. What other animals? Turkey. Dude, there were so many turkeys. I told you guys about it already.
Yeah.
Turkeys suck.
There's 8 of them. We have a week till we hit the firearms portion of deer hunting.
Mm. Yeah.
And I know I'm going to use my shotgun with slug, scoped out. What are you planning to use?
I think at this time I wanted to go with the shotgun.
Shotgun? Okay. We got to get your firearms license. I don't know if we got it this time around. Because last year I got you the firearms license. And you never went firearms hunting. So I figured he's not going to do it this time. So let's not get it. It's just a couple more dollars. You already have you passed the hunting course already. So all you got to do is just pay for the license. What are you doing?
I'm doing firearms.
Firearms.
I think I already bought that, right?
I think you did. You got your own shotgun one.
And if not, you're paying it anyway.
Either way, I mean, it's going to happen. But I think you have it. And then I got you're going to be using the 20 gauge because I'll be using the 12.
Right.
Big Bertha stays with me.
No, you take the little one.
Yes.
You take the little one.
And Lily, what are you going to do?
I think crossbow.
Crossbow. That's my sophisticated daughter. All right. It's going to be interesting.
Does the buckshot carry a bigger punch than the birdshot?
Of course.
It's one
solid
bird
compared
energy.
to
That
velocity?
It has to carry more velocity and more power because it's got more gunpowder because the pellets are bigger.
Oh.
So the way buckshot, birdshot, and all that work, right? You got 00, which is the biggest balls that they have inside the shotgun, right? You remember watching the video, right? How it's the casing. You had gunpowder, the cap on the back ignites the gunpowder, which then shoots out the projectiles, and an S at the end of that because it's more than one. So projectiles, and then like a paper or something that keeps it, or a piece of plastic that keeps it compressed.
Right.
The heavier the balls are, the more energy you need. So the more gunpowder they throw in it, and it's going to fire out of there, and it hits hard. Birdshot are very, very little pellets. So you don't need as much gunpowder to send those flying. Now, when you get hit, there was a joke, and it was a movie. I think Dave Chappelle was doing like a skit, and he went into a gun store, and he tells the guy, I got to buy a gun. And he's like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, I got to buy a gun. I need a gun. What kind of gun should I get for home defense? And he just shows him a shotgun. He goes, okay, I'm going to need bullets. I know that much. I need ammunition. What do I need? And he's like, okay, this is, and he pulls out birdshot. If you want to pepper them up a little bit, just a little bit. And then he brings out this other one, and he's like, he's playing it off like he's shaking it and making a lot of noise with it. Like, this one is better. This one will kill a man. Right. And he's like, I don't understand why he kept shaking it and whatever. And he goes, no, I don't want to kill someone. I just want to make sure, that I can defend myself. And he goes, well, the birdshot will pepper them up for you real nice. It'll make them think twice. Then he picks up the buck once again, and he's shaking it. He's like, but this will make sure he doesn't come back. And, and again, I butchered the skit and all, but that's pretty much the
idea of it.
Yeah. A buck will, for home defense, one thing I recommend for when you guys have your own homes, right? Not that I do that here, but they have rubber pellets, right? They have a beanbag that they put inside the shot. Those hurt, but they don't do anything. They have like I said, the rubber pellets. I just say, save yourself the money and all those bullets. Get a couple bird shots, right? Just put one bird shot, the rest buckshot. If you shoot a person with a shotgun, with all the noise, first off, if it's a pump action and they hear and they don't leave, they're looking to get shot. But maybe you don't want to kill someone. So you first pepper them up real quick, make nice and toasty. He'll feel it, and then he'll have a decision to make. Either he presses forward, and he's going to find out that the rest of those in the chamber are not the same, or he goes out and runs out. Now you've defended your home, he's left, everything's good. But if he's sticking around to find out, chances are he's insane. He definitely causes more than your normal, because it's already a threat. He's inside your house. Mm-hmm. You have every right to defend yourself. That's
right.
Just law, period. Okay, logic and all those things, common sense. We should be able to protect, especially me. Look at all the kids I have in this house, wife, so on and so forth. But I might want to give someone a chance to live. Now, the rest of them are going to be buckshot, because if you stayed there after you heard the shotgun, after you got peppered up really nicely, and I'm a good shot with the shotgun, okay, I'm not aiming for your toes. I'm aiming for whatever skin I see, and normally it's around the face area. So that's going to hurt, not going to kill you. But if you take another step forward, that buckshot's coming. So if you want to hunt with buckshot, you'll be just fine.
All right.
It's easier to point, I guess you could say, because the 12 gauge that I have has the threaded barrel and with the scope on it. So I use slug, which basically is a bullet like that big. And then you've seen it. It'll leave a hole in something very nicely. Buckshot, the only thing I don't like about buckshot is, like I said, it's multiple projectiles. So even though you aim for, let's say, center mass on a deer, the chances of one going towards an area you don't want it to go to are higher, because, it's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So you can't dictate where they all go. You can dictate where the pattern is. That's why they tell people you should pattern your gun. Or remember when we were going turkey hunting, I said I had to pattern the gun. So I took paper out there, Took a couple turkey shots to shoot to see if the pattern was high, low, left, right, wherever it was, because every gun is different. That's why they tell you to pattern it so you can assume where most of them are going to go. So buckshot it is for you, my friend. Now, buckshot is also the difference between that is slug. I can probably hit something at 100 yards. You're better at sticking to like 50. You know, maybe even closer for some people. They'll be like, oh, you should only go 30 and so on and so forth. But I would say, for as good a shot as Matt is, stick to 30 for you.
That's okay. I'd have to stick to like a 10.
No, because you have the crossbow. You can still shoot 40 and be fine.
I'm saying if I were using the gun.
Oh, if you're using a gun? No, but then again, if we're in the tent, I have those, the stand that you can put the gun on and makes it easier for you to hold it. The tripod, yes, there you go. And then if you're in the tree stand, that's what that bar in the front is. So you can lay your gun there and take a lot of that weight off of yourself.
So you don't shoot the roof again.
Shoot the roof again.
At least miraculous shot.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Wow. I remember that.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay for it?
No, luckily
thank
the
God,
lady
no.
moved on. She was like, whatever. I was like,
No, the miraculous shot wasn't the fact that she hit the roof. Okay.
like 15 times.
No, I don't know about no 15 times.
No, it was like 5 times.
Not even. It was 3 times. But
Oh,
the
okay.
second time, she shot the string that brings it back and forth. The target holder. She shot the string. It's impossible. Like, how did you have that type of aim to hit that string? She nailed it.
The guy next to us that was like being silly, and he was like, "She made a miraculous shot," and the guy next to us went, "She did that on purpose." And Dad was like, "No."
You're trying to make a joke out of something that, shouldn't be happening. Like, here we are at a gun range. She's hitting the ceiling. Okay. With a 9mm at that.
No, it wasn't the 9. It was the
Rhino?
I don't know. I think it was the shotgun because it was huge.
You probably didn't take another shotgun.
Being that she's so small, she was holding the Rhino, and she was like, I held it like this, even though it's a revolver.
No, it was the big one. The 2 tiny ones, which I wasn't great with, and then the really big one. That
Was
they
it
put on
the
stand.
MP15?
I don't know.
I think you.
How did it be? Because you only had 3 guns at the time, I think. And I think it was the AR.
When we went, yeah, probably the MP15. I don't have any.
Because Dad had to put it on the stand. It was that heavy.
P15 looks like an
And I would shoot the floor when he would put one peg smaller. So he had to put it up one. But we can't tell it's shooting the roof. The only reason why we knew is because the lady that ran the gun shop
range.
could see, the range, could see it with her cameras that I was shooting the roof. And that's why they make the
Beth was like, is Lily trying to hit the camera?
No
better
evidence.
than Grandpa.
I guess.
Oh my God, here's the part that scares me, right? So this guy is a cop, right? He was a cop. He was a sharpshooter on skis, right? All those things. And I guess let's say it has to be old age, because if he shot like that while he was out there, oh my God.
It might be the eye surgery that he got.
No, that would have made it better.
No, because it messes with your peripheral vision. So he can't see it.
The
same way.
target's in front of you. It's not on the side of you.
Yeah, but the depth is all thrown out.
It's still in front of you. Like, just shoot
right there.
in front of you. No, yeah, well, for him, it was against the wall. I have video of him it was a trick shot. What it was is he was trying to skip it off the wall onto the target. That's what happened there. And here I go, I'm thinking, like, instead of pointing this way, he's pointing that way. Another thing is, like, he tried to shoot with one hand, like what do they call it? Like the gentlemen do? One hand on the hip, arm out. And I'm like, okay, this guy's older. I'm not going to sit here and tell him. He was a cop, whatever. So he doesn't know how to hold a gun. No problem. Let him be. And then he starts skipping up. I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to get so kicked out of here. And I just paid for the yearly for the family. They would have been like, sorry, no. No. We'll give you your money back plus a bit more so you can pay to go somewhere else. It was horrible. I've never, No. I never even asked them for the wall. I'm praying they didn't see it. Okay? Because I'm sure he's not the only blind person to go there and shoot the wall instead of the target. There had to have been other people there.
definitely
Could you
not.
imagine trying to hunt with him?
Oh god.
I wouldn't like. Here,
You know how,
God forbid a deer came out. Huh? God forbid.
but that's my point. Like, I would have been so mad. Like, oh my God, there's a deer. Hey, there's a deer. It's 10 feet away. Go for it.
ricochets off a tree.
No, not even. Well, if it ricocheted off the tree and hit the deer, I'd still be happy. But
You should
like,
show off.
how did you miss that? You could have hit him with a broomstick. Oh man.
My eyes aren't the way they're used to be.
And then we'd get together for like some holiday, and he'd be like, I had a deer in front of me, and I went to shoot it, and it pulled out a bulletproof vest, and it was like, no, you can't get me. It's like, oh goodness gracious. I can't say. But still, I mean, I gotta give him credit though. At least it wasn't looking at a deer walk away from you.
I'll never live that one down.
No, he won't.
I got up and then it was in the brush. If I took the shot, I could have
How
hit
did you?
anything.
Okay, here's the thing that kills me. Ready?
I don't even know if it's the shoulder or the butt.
Check this out. Ask him this question. See if he'll answer it better for you. Okay. How are we both sitting in that tree stand, right? And I'm deaf because I'm old, but he's young. How did it get underneath the tree stand?
Yeah, Joe. How?
Underneath it.
It was right there.
Story. And
No, you no.
have you on
no.
camera with the other episode
I
that
did
we
not
filmed,
say it was
and you said it was
underneath. I
under
said it
the
was
tree stand.
Right there.
Do we
Nah.
have you on camera? We have proof.
It was Matt.
Here, no, check this out. He taps me on my shoulder, right? You know what it was? I know what it was. We were watching the phone, and he got distracted with whatever we were watching.
Andrew Garfield's hair.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be Luna.
Hair.
That'd be Luna.
Oh, hair.
She always
So
does
we're
her-
sitting there, and he goes like this to me, taps me on the side, and I go, what? And he goes, there's a deer. And I literally look over his shoulder, right? Just look, and there it is. I'm like, and then he looks at me, what do I do? Kill it. And he's like, so he gets up. Like, I went to get up and do it, but I was like, let me not get up. So he has all the room he needs. Again, yours is compound, so it's not going to open up. If I shoot mine, the arms open up. And my fear is that if we're both up there and I shoot mine towards your area, that it'll open up and hit one of you in the face.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't want to shoot that way. I'll stick to everything on this side. But so I just sit there. I'm like, all right, cool, let him be. You know, and I'm watching him stand up, and he stands up, and he's holding. He looks like a professional out there. Right? And I'm like, okay. Any second, he'll take the shot. Any second, he'll take the shot. Any second, he'll take the shot. What are you doing? Oh, it's over there now. So, what do you mean it's over there now? Like, how did he get from right there to over there now? And then the funny part is that I then point to him, is that it over there? Because I saw something by the bushes. And he goes, yeah. We get down, and he goes, no, it was back there.
I didn't say it was by the bush. I said, no, it's back there. And you did, okay. And you just kind of like waited for me to do something.
No, I was just like, all right, I'm done.
I saw out of the bush, I either saw his shoulder or his butt. So I didn't want to take the shot and either hit the butt and wound the animal, or take the shoulder but miss where I'm supposed to hit and then just put the animal through a bunch of pain. Through pain. I
So-
wanted to make sure what I hit, so I didn't.
All I know is he did not hit the deer.
We're gonna hear this story when we're all old. And
Yeah.
he's gonna change it so much that he's gonna be like,
All your
dude
kids
was
are gonna
there,
be
but then he turned into
asking-
flash.
But this is why we have it recorded now.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, I wonder what they'll call YouTube by then. You know, you tell your grandkids, oh, yeah, well, we'll look it up on the YouTube. And they'll be like, what? Is that virtual reality? What is that? You know, you're like, no, you go on the internet. Well, the internet? What's the internet? You people are old. Wasn't that like... Because that's how it is for us.
Yeah.
Elon Musk Jr. already bought that.
By then, it'll be his great-grandchild. Well, no, he's our age. My age, not your age. Oh, man. The days of technology. You know, that's why hunters were so much better back then than they are now.
Probably.
Technology.
No technology.
Yeah.
No technology, because now we have technology and we sit there and we're on our phone, we're looking at I don't know, different books. Matt likes to go out there and draw. So that makes kind of sense because at least there's no thing. But he gets so involved in it that, again, a baby deer is like right next to him and he's like, oh, there's a baby deer. It's like, how did the baby deer get there? Why didn't you send me the text that said, hey, there's a baby deer making its way to me? Mm-hmm. Again, you guys, I guess it's ADD, I guess. We'll blame it on that.
I was listening to this book that this guy with ADHD wrote, and he was talking about... Yes, I never finished. I'll get into it.
Man, bro, no one kills your jokes, and you just go ahead and just start murdering people's jokes before they even get out. He's the only one allowed to be funny. That's the problem.
Yeah. No, but it wasn't a joke. The guy was talking about how people who believe in evolution believe that farmers are the people that evolved to not have ADHD, but hunters were the people that evolved that did have ADHD. And he was saying, how does that make sense? They had to sit there, be very quiet, wait for their game, be super silent, maybe track them, which means you have to pay super close attention to everything. How does that sound like anybody with ADHD?
No. Hunting, I'll tell you. The first year I went hunting, I obviously didn't have you people with me. So when I would go hunting, I left my phone in the car, left everything, because I wanted no distractions. I wanted to take everything in. Oh my goodness. I sat there and I was like, God, why's my hangnail so big? Oh, I should really cut my nails. Oh man, what's going on here? Oh, it got so boring up there. I was like, where are these animals at? Aren't they supposed to be here by now? What's going on? Like, I heard them back there a while ago. They're partying. Are they watching me? Should I go back there? And then the minute you had to go to the bathroom, it's like, oh, no, what do I do? Do I go down? Do I move left? What do I do? I can't go down now. What if they're right there? They're going to be right there. I don't know what to do. No, the whole time it was nerve-wracking. I was like, this is insane. The heart pumping, everything, every noise. You're like, I hate squirrels. Yeah. I hate chipmunks. I hate any animal that's not the animal I'm hunting for. Because oh goodness. There's like so many memes and stuff. There's a guy who does like hunting videos and stuff to be funny. And he goes, squirrels when hunting, right? Mm-hmm. And he dresses up as a squirrel. And he's literally like elbow dropping leaves, jumping, slamming himself against, doing a slip and slide on leaves, like all crazy stuff. And I couldn't find it funny. Because I was like, damn right, that's what they do. Listen, there was the day I got the button buck, right? I was hearing noises like crazy, okay? And I'm like, looking, I'm like, oh, squirrel, oh, chipmunk, oh, bird. I'm like, oh. And behind me, I'm hearing a noise. And I'm like, oh, it's another squirrel. So I lay my head back. I hear it again. I was like, stupid squirrel. I'm going to shoot the squirrel. I'm going to shoot the squirrel. He's starting to really piss me off. I'm going to shoot the squirrel. And I hear it again. And now I hear it like right underneath me. And I'm like, so all I saw was the back. I grabbed my crossbow and I'm like, and the whole time, like, while I'm waiting for him to go into the shot, I'm like, damn, squirrels almost made me miss this. They're horrible.
That was a good, man.
I got attacked by a chipmunk. I got attacked by a chipmunk. And, well, it was more like I was on the tree stand. It was a different tree stand on the other side of the farm. And I get up. I'm in the tree stand. Sun's coming down. It's so beautiful out. It's so nice. The weather's perfect. And I'm there and I hear like nails on wood coming down the tree. And as I hear it, I'm like, right? What the heck? And all of a sudden, that little guy, okay, jumps from the top branches onto my shoulder so that from my shoulder he can jump that way. And all I felt was like the hit, like it hit me. So I don't think it was like literally trying to be like a parrot and be on my shoulder type of thing. I don't know what it was thinking, but it scared the hell out of me. And it was a chipmunk, right? So not only did it hit me on my shoulder, and I was like, ah, maybe he was going to attack my ear. Maybe, I don't know. But it really scared me, and I couldn't scream. I couldn't scream. Because it hit me in the shoulder, and I was... And then it jumped down, and I was like... And then for the next 2 hours, I was just making fun of myself. I was like, yeah, big man Hunter over here, scared of a little chipmunk.
One time we were walking to the to where we have the tree stands, and I remember as we're walking, you see like a snake going through. Like get all high, like I just kind of looked down at it, and you're like walking off, so I kind of just like step where it already left, and just kind of like caught up with you.
You saw a snake.
I think it was a snake, as long as it was like
Those are
that,
shoelaces.
going into the bushes.
Well, the good thing about Jersey is that we don't have poisonous snakes.
Only in office.
That's true. That is true. That's one of those doosh. No, but damn, that was a good one. That was a good one. There you go. There you go. The producer was so much laughing that she forgot to hit the drum shot. So, did you ever get scared out there?
Probably. I don't remember. Oh, I remember one time we thought, or not I, because I already knew what was happening, but you guys thought we were going to get a deer. We were at that farm with the huge corn, and Joaquin, we were talking about that stupid movie, The Children of the Corn. You kept on calling us it, and Mr. Mike was laughing about it. And Jojo, and you explained how there's like a scene where they walk out from the corn, and Jojo sees this huge corn stalks, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "No, you're gonna get bugs all over you, no." And he walks into it anyway. I was like, "Whatever, I'm leaving you here." We just keep walking, and then you and Mr. Mike and Matt here rustling. So you guys turn, and you're like, and I was like. And Jojo walks out, and you guys are so upset. And I was like, Jojo, I told you not to.
I think we weren't hunting because we were just scouting at it.
Yeah, but we still bought the guns just in case. And Dad was like, dude, you're gonna get all types of ticks and stuff on you. What is wrong with you? And you're like, because your joke didn't work on anyone.
Trying to scare us, and then all of a
We
sudden,
got scared a little bit.
He was trying to run up in front of you guys so he could pop out, but there was so much thick cord that he couldn't see.
But see,
I
that's
got slapped like here, farmer. Oh, this wasn't a good idea.
the thing with him is that he doesn't understand. We're walking around with weapons. Okay. This wasn't Iraq. This wasn't, anything like that. We're not used to having insurgents pop out of cornfields. Okay. And have you jump out. One thing is me and Mike are both from the hood. So we react very quickly to nothing. You would have jumped out of there. Luckily, we probably had them on our backs and not in our arms. Because if we were walking with them in the arms and you actually succeeded at what you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would have been laughing in heaven.
I was like,
got you guys.
Yeah.
and he was like, just did it. I was like, whatever. You
I
stand
didn't believe
here.
that Liliana would stop me.
Yeah. And then,
No.
and then try to explain it to the game warden when it's like, no, we weren't hunting people. He's my son.
People season didn't even start yet, so.
Yeah.
He scared us. We didn't know any better.
No.
It's
It's
just
like
too dark.
none of yous are wearing orange. Nobody's out here
yeah.
doing anything. It's like you would have got us in so much trouble. But that's a JoJo thing for
Yeah.
you. JoJo's like, how can I get in trouble?
Classic JoJo.
I'm glad it didn't work for your life's sakes. Ay, ay. You ever been scared out there?
Not by any animal, but I almost fell off the tree stand.
Who would you tell?
On my way down, ironically.
On your way down. Well, you were just taking the quicker way.
But I forgot to lower the rope because it's always
Oh, the lead rope,
down.
yeah.
So I forgot to lower it. So as I'm going down, I feel a yank. I'm like, ugh! So I'm just holding on, and I have to basically pull myself up real quick and then just quickly pull it down. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I was able to do that.
Who got stuck on top of the thing and we had to move the thing up? I think it was Matt.
It was
right?
Matt, yeah, because we were practicing.
On what
doing,
thing?
Practicing getting down from the tree stand.
The
So then
other
say that because they don't know what thing we're
thing.
talking about.
So
That thing with
the
the other-
climbing tree stand.
Yes.
Matt was trying to get down, and so the thing fell
Ooh.
worse from under the top step
was
there.
scary.
So he sat. He's like, just kind of like sitting there waiting for us to like move it
How
back
did
up.
he even? I guess it slipped off his feet.
Yeah, it
You
did.
have to,
No,
you have to like that with your feet to make it go down,
Yeah.
and then it slipped off his feet and just fell all the way down.
Dude, then honestly, I'm surprised you cut
Luckily-
yourself like that. Pick yourself up.
No,
That
he was
kinda
already
impressive.
sitting on it. Luckily,
See, that's the thing. When it happened, you're all panicking, and not that I wasn't scared because it's like, all right, how do I get this heavy ass kid down from there? But I didn't panic, which gave me the ability to think, okay, let's slide it back up. But you guys, oh my god, and Matt's up there, and I'm like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Okay, got it. All right, we'll slide it up, because that's happened to me when I'm climbing, and at that point I'm climbing by myself. There's not a group of us. And what you guys, and this is like what kills me, is like you guys don't understand. Like you gotta move with everything that's going on. Because when I was climbing down, I forgot to put this. Did he have the string and that string snapped, or that's before we put the string on it?
That's before we put the rubber band.
Okay.
The-
So
the-
on me, I forgot to put. I had the rubber band. I forgot to put it on. And as I'm climbing down the tree, I'm like at 14 feet, and the thing goes down. So I was like quickly reacting to, oh, it slipped off my feet. I know that if I put weight on the front of it, it's gonna grab the tree. So I jump onto it, and then I gotta reach up, bring the other part down. You guys are so slow reacting to things that it's like it literally fell from his feet in slow-mo and then said 1, 2, 3, 4, and it fell, and I was like just looking at it like, how did that happen? It's like, it happened, but how? I was like, all right, fine. You guys need quicker reaction time. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to like take each one of you to like Newark or Camden, and then be like, all right, you guys are gonna run from here to the other side of the projects. If you make it out alive, you'll have quicker reflexes. Okay, you'll be able to like think on your feet and stuff like that, because you guys don't have that ability. You guys have been pampered. My pampered little children.
I had to keep myself entertained in the tree stand, because if not, I will fall asleep. When you and I went hunting in the separate tree stands. No, wait, it was when I would use the climbing one.
You fall asleep when you're with me.
yeah.
No, but I needed to
mostly
find a way
asleep.
to entertain myself, and I didn't want to bring out like a book because I didn't want to zip it down. So I had a brilliant idea of moving the rope up a little bit, right? Moving it up the string a little bit, and then just sit the part where you connect it to the harness, and then just kind of sat over the chair, floating slightly. like, my feet were still touching the ground. My butt was like this far off, like look at this. I moved it down. I was like, oh, that was fun.
The things you do to
ridiculous.
stimulate yourself.
I have a picture of Mike sleeping where he connected the tree harness, and he just leans forward, and the tree harness holds him up, so he's like elevated like this, sleeping like this idiot. But he did that on purpose. I think that was the first year that I went with him, and there was a lot of stupid pictures we took. But it was funny because we both used climbing tree stands, and instead we found a tree stand that was abandoned. Had like a tree on it, had a bunch of stuff on it. And we were like, oh, and I was like, that tree stand's too small for me. So he's like, I'll give it a try, and he climbed over the thing, climbed over that. I handed him his stuff, and he was able to use it. I was the one that had to climb. Oh my goodness! So that was the scariest moment for you, the
Yeah, nearly falling.
nearly falling. I would have been more scared to be stuck up there with no. Well, you had the harness on at least, so you would at least slid from there and hung. But there was no way of getting you down except that we pushed the platform up.
I was thinking, like, if I had to fall from the tree, which is the best way to fall? Because
The
I need
first
to
way,
fall,
don't.
so... like, I'm thinking, because if I'm going to fall, I want to at least be able to use my left hand if I can't land on my legs correctly.
That's right, because you're lefty.
So we like, broken legs, broken arm.
Nah, you weren't that high up, bro. You were like 10 feet high.
It felt like so high.
Man, well, I was sitting on top of the thing, so it felt higher.
Yeah, of
So
course.
my already tall self looking down, I'm like, oh.
All right, that's an extra 3 feet. 3 feet.
He was at 2 feet. He could have just walked down, and he decided to no. No, and that can be scary. But see, then again, that's that you don't have that in you where it's like, all right, cool. I guess I'm gonna jump, hang on, and bring myself down as low as I can, and then fall. Like, there's ways, there's wills. There's no need to be like so panicked. And not that anything shouldn't scare you, because listen, I'm not from anywhere woods orientated. To walk out there at 3 o'clock in the morning in pitch black. And the first year I didn't even have a green light. I had a red light, which you could hardly see. The green light is so much brighter. And I'm out there walking in the middle of the woods hearing all different types of animals. And I'm like, why am I here again? Like, this is what horror films are made of. Okay? It's pitch black. There's a bunch of animals and this and that. And on one of those days that I was out there just thinking about it, because now I'm kind of used to it, but I got there, I climbed my tree, and then my phone gave me a notification that said that one of the cameras took a picture. Well, 2 tree stands down, it took a picture of a bear.
Oh.
And I'm like, I was out here, and Yogi was out here. And that for me is scary because it was crossbow. So, yeah, I got one shot.
Dude, that thing right in the muzzle.
Huh? In the
Why
nose?
the muzzle?
Because they're sensitive, so if they get hit hard enough, they'll be like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, but if I put one through center mass, I'll kill it.
Yeah, good point. But
I don't want to hurt the bear. That's all I need is for the bear to get mad at me. But like, oh, for real? That's how you want to play this game? All right, bro.
A video where these 2 guys are hunting in tree stands. Luckily for them, there was a tree stand because these 2 bears are fighting under them, and they're like just watching, hoping that the bears will leave because they're out there deer hunting. And then suddenly, the tinier bear freaks out because the bigger bear is beating it up, and so he climbs up the same tree that one of the hunters are sitting in, and the other bear's trying to like get him down. And then the guy's just sitting there like, get down, stupid bear.
I'm not on either side. Got nothing to do with you guys. Leave me alone. I'm just an innocent bystander. Yeah, that I would have jumped. 15 feet or not, I know I'm getting hurt. Okay. But could you imagine getting mauled by a bear? He sits in your tree stand to maul you. Okay. Actually, he's too heavy. He might actually break it. I'm going down regardless. Might as well go down on my own accord.
yeah, on the note that you made of what horror movies were made of when you were walking through the woods, one time you and I were hunting, and I remember walking and stepping on something squishy. I'm like, ew, I looked down, it was organs. I was like, Dad, like, oh yeah, someone killed a deer. I was like,
Yeah. He was in what do they call that again? The what's it called pile? The organ pile or gut pile? Yeah. Yeah. He was like, ugh. I was like, damn, someone got a deer.
It's not like organs that like feeling them and like pulling them out. I know I'm putting my hand into, but I didn't know whose organ it was at the time. So I know I stepped in someone's intestine.
Oh, and the smell. Oh.
Actually, I don't remember smelling it. I just remember stepping in it.
I remember the smell. The smell was horrible. And he carried it with him all the way towards like where the thing. I was like, we were walking and the wind was behind us. So it was pushing forward.
Remember we were going like, it was dark, like early morning, and we hear like splash right next to us. We're like, and we see this thing go up and down, and we're like, I think that's an otter. I'm like, we love otters.
I think it was a beaver, not an otter.
Oh man.
I
think it was a baby seal.
I think it's illegal to hunt beaver still, right?
Is it?
There's seasons for it.
No, it used to be because beavers were endangered in the 1800s.
Oh yes, because so beaver pellets used to be the fashion. The French had started this fashion, so Americans, of course, because women were copying the French fashion, but also because it was good trade, they were hunting tons of beaver, and there was no like regulations like we have now, so they made it illegal to hunt beaver
until Theodore Roosevelt got in office and made the WMA.
I'm glad he did it, but I'm also kind of upset that he did it. Because instead of, they take too much control of what we can and cannot do. you know, and then the government comes, and it's like here in Jersey, I can't do rifle hunting. I got to do muzzleloader. And then I can't do certain gun or this, or I can't carry or hunt on a certain Sunday unless it's this type of park, unless it's that type of thing. And pheasant, they provide the pheasant, but they only provide pheasant for whatever. It's like, it's I get the whole, okay, can't hunt this season a bear, right? But look what happened. They held on to the bear too long, and all of a sudden we had bears hanging out in the suburbs, okay? Like, there are certain rules that make sense. We don't want animals to go extinct. We do want to have, you know, ethical hunts, because you do have animals out there doing, and by animals I mean people, who do things that they should get shot for. Okay, but what happens is that then everyone else suffers because they put these rules on people who wouldn't normally do that. Like right now, you're only allowed one striper. Why? Because people would come by and they'd take 10, 20 stripers. And then the ones that they didn't take, they would kill those and throw them back in. So I get why they set rules, but sometimes they go a little berserk. I'd like to rifle hunt here in Jersey. I don't want to have to drive all the way to Pennsylvania just to use my rifle. And then they have their own rules over there, and it's something totally different.
In Virginia, they have a law that on Sunday, you're not allowed to hunt unless you're hunting raccoon.
Did they explain that law?
No.
Like,
I was watching, what's that show? Title Twins. And so they were going through a list of the ridiculous laws each state has, that being the one for Virginia. There's stuff like you can't curse, or you have to pay a fine, or go to jail.
It's just a certain swear.
Certain swear?
Just one
Kids
certain swear in
aren't
a certain
allowed to stay
township.
out past 8 o'clock.
Only on Halloween.
Only on Halloween. That's, I would get it. I mean, I don't get it. It's freedom. But I would understand it more if it were every single day. But only on Halloween, you're not allowed to stay out past 8.
But certain townships.
There's certain curfews that people have on certain days. And depending the time, I think during the pandemic, they had the curfew for people that couldn't go here, there.
And they probably had cases in that state where there was a lot of undressed monsters. People that weren't dressed up as monsters. They were just genuine monsters around that part at 8 o'clock.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
The late at night people.
He's talking about the kitty monsters.
The ones that would like to hide under your bed.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that one. That's messed up, but I still like it. I'm gonna use that.
Mommy, Uncle Timmy's under the bed again.
Danny Tim!
Mom's giving us this look like, you heathens. Anyways, back to hunting.
I agree, we should hunt them.
Yes. I agree with that too. Could you nothing. All right, we gotta get off this because I just got a whole like Hunger Games about it, and it's like, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. What do you do with them? No, especially in this day and age. So, no hunting on Sundays in Virginia. Here in Jersey, you can only hunt WMA parks on Sunday, and no firearms.
Oh,
Well, what if you have private property, though? You still can't do that?
You can hunt private property, but no firearms.
All right.
Has to be archery.
There's one thing. You were so close to getting your second deer on my first year hunting. I'll tell the story because I don't think they know. You guys might know. He's on the floor. Dad is sitting all the way on the floor, like 15 yards away from me up in the tree stand. And Mr. Mike is in a different tree stand farther to my right. Boppy on the walkie-talkie says that he sees a deer across the soy field. So Dad's setting up the shot, and all we hear is because there's the range at Aspen Pink, but for some reason it was rapid shots, not like pow, 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 pow. So Dad says he just picked up his head, like looking around, and one more time it goes off, he's gone. And we're like, let's hope he shoots himself in the foot. Gone, like.
Well, I think those people were shooting either clays or something. And that's, again, the part that sucks, that you can't firearm hunt on a Sunday there. But, like, why do you let people use the range during hunting hours?
Yeah.
Just don't have them do it. Like, I never go to pattern a shotgun, to clay shoot or anything at any WMA during hunting season, because I don't want to ruin it for anyone else. I do remember the first year I went turkey hunting, and every time we would shoot the clays, like before the season, I was scouting the one WMA, and we were clay shooting, we were, patterning guns, so on and so forth, and I kept hearing gobblers. I'm like, oh man, this place is packed. It's like, this is amazing. And I know where I heard them, so I scouted that area. I saw the prints. I saw feathers. I'm like, this is amazing. Man, the very first day of turkey hunting, I'm so excited. I know where they're at. I know where they're going to be. I know what's going to happen. I take my tent out there. I'm out there at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm so excited. I know it's not going to be for another 2.5 hours. I set up my tent, have my gun, have everything set up. Chilling, and 7 o'clock hits. That means first turkey to come. And some human beings decide that day, the first day of turkey hunting, that they're going to go out there and shoot their guns for fun. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And now it's too late for me to get up and move from there.
Right.
So it's like, this is dumb. And you can only hunt turkey till 12 here. Except for the last day. The very last day of turkey hunting is when you can go and basically while the sun is up.
If I said it before, I've said it a trillion times. Animals know when hunting season is. There is no way they do not. Only the dumb ones come out during hunting season.
Or the really
it
desperate
bothers,
ones.
or the desperate, or the depressed ones. It bothers
the
me.
desperate. I'm desperate in another
I
one.
meant
There's
depressed.
corn. Oh, Greg, why don't you go get the corn for us? Okay.
That's it. You kids have irked me enough.
Go
I'm going to find the hunters.
That's why only the baby came out.
Yeah.
The mom was like, oh, I really want that corn. Hey, go out there and get it. They're not going to shoot you. You're too scrawny.
Go outside. Okay.
I want to go back to my clubbing days. Why don't you go and hang out in that area that has the food?
You mean the fiends at every 5 o'clock they spew out food?
Yeah, that thing.
Just hang out in front of it.
It's a very helpful trash can.
Oh, yeah.
Those kind of look like a trash can.
Hey, I made that thing. What's wrong with you?
That was a tin itself, not the whole thing.
What do you think I made it from?
A really
Love
big.
it.
It stopped being a trash can the minute I invented putting a motor on it to spew food out. Dare
Very
you?
intelligent.
Not according to her. It's just trash.
It looks like a
You're
trash
just
can.
like me.
I never said it. What was the movie where the somebody says something? They didn't mean it as an insult, but they were like, I didn't mean it like that. And they have to like re-explain the whole thing.
Like the majority of most.
No, but I
movies nowadays.
forgot. Never mind. I forgot it.
I would like to hunt with a hunting beagle or a dogger, just so I can bring in dog hunting.
Just so you can what?
Bring a dog hunting.
Well, we'd have to get permission to have a dog first.
And then if I hit something, I can't imagine if we have a dog now to go hunting with us. And we haven't hit anything yet, so he's lying there waiting for something. Like, I've been out here for 3 months now. My job is supposed to go get a deer, and there's nothing. Well, go find the deer. There's nothing happening, and I'm still being fed. Life's awesome.
It's like maybe they should try their luck at bird hunting.
I gotta tell you something.
I don't know. I'm afraid to take you guys bird hunting. I have the feeling that I'm going to get outgored. You know what that means?
No.
Shot.
Shot.
Oh.
Yes. But I think they shot him on purpose. Again, they wanted to pepper him up a little bit. Give him a nice little pow. And he's like, oh! Yeah, you're going to pass that law next time, aren't you?
I think Matt would be good at bird hunting, though.
Oh,
Oh, he's a great shot,
skate.
but he doesn't have the
awareness.
focus to not shoot me.
Also, if
Or
if you hit a deer,
or
you hit a-
he might just shoot me. It's like 18 years of you. So it's one or the other.
I didn't hear no.
All right, I had to stop the show because I have a legal note. Legal note. It was not Al Gore. It was Dick Cheney, and he shot Harry, who was a 78-year-old man. Died a couple days later, but obviously they covered it up and said it was a heart attack and yada yada yada. So legal note processed. Anyways, back to Matt wanting to shoot me. No, we'll move on from that so that we don't put his plan out there.
Lily shooting.
What?
Why? Why would Lily shoot people?
The oldest, the youngest. It says it's fair.
I have no grudges
I
against
don't know.
anybody.
Except that one person that, but you already shot him.
Yeah.
Another legal note. No. You guys are going to get me in trouble.
Sorry.
YouTube's going to be like, you're bad people. You hunt animals for food.
Well, technically, if YouTube says that, that's a compliment.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I was just told to do another legal note. The lead that was stuck next to his heart killed him 2 days later. It was not Dick Cheney, according to reports.
Still shot him, and we didn't know why.
It was Dick Cheney's lead ball that killed him.
Exactly. But no. It still
What's the
wasn't
heart
Dick
attack?
Cheney. It was the heart attack caused by. So, not that our government wouldn't cover stuff up like JFK and stuff like that. Let's not
Our government.
say anything like that.
they
Our
would
government,
never.
our government is beautiful. I pay my taxes. No. So, I think this year is going to be colder than it was last year. Because it's not even December, and it's been freezing weather.
Yeah. Last
Global
year,
cooling.
we had an Indian summer, so it took a while.
I think we had an Indian summer this
Wait,
year.
wait. Indian.
I think
don't
it's
know.
supposed
Or-
to be Indian as in,
Okay.
The
I don't know.
other ones. It could.
Not like.
Those who are uneducated don't know what an Indian summer is. It's when all fall is hot, and then when winter comes around, it's freezing.
No, it isn't. It
No,
takes
it's not.
longer to be. It takes longer than it usually does to get cold.
I don't remember.
No,
last
you
year
said it
being-
gets super
What
cold.
you said
in the winter.
was completely different than the smart one said. Just saying.
I don't remember last year being an Indian summer. I think 2 years ago.
I remember
not
because I
last
hate
year.
the heat.
I don't think that any Indians were in my summer. All I'm saying is, okay, it was cold now, and we're still, well, now we're in December, but yesterday was freezing. It was in the 20s.
20.
And I don't know if it's going to go up. And I'm hoping. Because I do like cold, but I don't like freezing. Because freezing is bad. And then we got to sit in a tent. And then we turn on the heater. Man, we're so pampered. I have a heater. I have quilts. I have everything in the tent.
I'd go out there with the heater right next to me, my warm coffee in my hand, and my phone, waiting for an animal.
This reminds me of those that skit that somebody did, and the guy was talking about how he gets abused, and that his dad is a really bad person, and then the other guy goes, "Yeah, my dad's a bad person too, and I get abused all the time. They make me clean my room and come out to hang out with the family. They're horrible people." And he's like, I literally get beaten when he gets drunk and he just comes home and beats me for no reason. What are you talking about? Because and we have family night and we have to watch movies that I don't even want to watch, except for on the days that I get to pick. But otherwise, I have to watch stupid movies I don't like. This is always like,
So you're talking about this generation.
yeah.
It's not even a meme at this point. It's just reality.
Flip back to reality.
Oh, no. So today I saw a video, right? Mom sent it to me. And it's a Caucasian from the United States, young man, and he's holding a light fixture which has the holes for a regular light, which is the small little box, because it's the cover for it. And then for the bigger ones that are the sliding ones, so it's got a big hole and a little one. And he's complaining that he went to Home Depot and bought the wrong one. He only bought left ones. My goodness. Right? And he's holding it and he's showing the camera like they're only for the left. And I first saw it and I'm hearing it and I'm like, just rotate it. Right? You just take it and go, boop, oh, look at that. It's on the right side. And I was like, oh my goodness. But the guy who's the comedian in the whole thing, he's like, oh, I would make millions with this generation. I would make millions because I'd buy 1,000 of these or 1,000,000 of these, and then I'd separate them in boxes. These are lefts and these are rights. But the right ones are going to be more expensive than the left ones, or whatever it is that he did, that he would make millions. Because I can't tell you how many people at the job make similar mistakes. I wish it was like, ha, it's a joke. No, it's ha because it's reality. We're lacking common sense.
The Twix company should do that.
What do you mean?
So they always put like left and right on their Twix candy bars.
Oh.
So they would make millions. Like
Yes,
a bunch
they
of
would.
people would be
Why
like,
did
I
they
want the
put
left
left and
ones.
right? Oh.
No,
don't know,
but
man.
that's the thing, though. You label it right? So you have 2 Twix in it, right?
Right.
And this is basically how it would go. It's like, are you a left
this
Twicker? Right? Or are you a right Twicker? We have 2 of them, right? We didn't say twerk, we said Twicker. Right? So we have 2. We're going to start putting only lefts on one package, and we're going to put only rights in the package so that you will never feel guilty about having the opposite side. Right? And you know what the sad part is?
People would buy it.
People would buy it. I got the left ones. Oh, cool, I got right ones. And you know what? They come in the same packaging. They come in the same everything. I don't need to change anything except write an L on one and write an R on the other one. And they would buy it.
I didn't know there were 2
millions.
Twix in the thing.
Because you don't get a lot of candy.
Yeah, but I also don't like Twix.
How could you not like chocolate caramel on a wafer?
Caramel. I don't like caramel.
What?
I don't like caramel. Unless it's those really, really hard ones.
They're
That
like
you just-
Dulce
They
de
have a
leche?
similar consistency.
Mom says dulce de leche is not the same.
You got some
Tres
problems. We'll address them later.
So what is your favorite snack while hunting?
Well, probably.
This is a hunting show.
Yeah, jerky.
Jerky? What kind
It's
of
hard
jerky?
to chew. I don't know. The one that you get from the bag. I forgot what the brand was.
Okay.
I like to eat the jerky
Bye.
while I hunt the turkey.
So, jerky.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to ignore the last 2 seconds. Jerky. Beef jerky, because you.
Oh, yes.
I didn't bring you venison jerky. Well, at least not hunting.
Yeah.
Yours?
Yes, the one in the bag jerky.
Beef jerky.
Jerky. Jerky. Okay.
I don't have a favorite.
Because he takes sandwiches and soda, not soda, Gatorades out there. He sits down, has a platter in front of
Very
him.
I don't
fancy.
take sandwiches.
Huh?
I don't take sandwiches. I
Bro,
haven't
we
taken
took a sandwich
in a long time.
2 times that we went hunting. No, I didn't say we didn't. I'm saying we took sandwiches out there. We've had cornbread out there. We've had the whole 9 yards. And I like to take the ends of the sandwiches that you buy, and then I throw them out there hoping that the animal's going to come and freaking eat some too. Like, here, I'll share with you. Just share some of your meat with me. Like,
Yeah.
So my favorite snack out there, besides my coffee, Mom bought these. They're not Slim Jims, but they're they're beef all natural. But they have this certain thing with salt, right? So I have that in one hand and a cornbread in the other hand. So I get salty and sweet at the same time.
Luna makes the best cornbread.
My mama cornbread. My mama cornbread.
Except that one time, for some reason, she thought it'd be a great idea to add chocolate to it.
It was not bad.
Nah, that was weird.
That was weird.
No, and you know what's even weirder? You people add corn to it.
How is that weird?
They've been doing. People
'Cause
been doing
it's
that for
not-
a long time.
Cornbread, okay, because it's got corn in it. Yeah. It's cornstarch.
Yeah, you don't get an ice cream sandwich getting 2 pieces of bread and ice cream.
Yeah.
You use cookie to make the sandwich. It's sandwiched in
Exactly.
between.
Yeah.
See, I would like to have the ice cream sandwiches out there, but they'd be too messy.
Might attract too many animals.
You know what's funny about hunters, right? They're usually the manly men, right? We're rugged men, right? But how many of these hunters, and not every hunter, right? But most of these high-end hunters, right, have to go to a specific store to buy a specific camo that matches a certain style. Then you can't have last year's style. And it's like, you're a manly man, right? But you act like a woman when it comes to buying your gear.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. I like my camo. And I do like my camo to match because I've always matched clothes because I'm from the hood. My Jordans match my jeans that match my shirt and so on. But I'm not about to pay $2,000 for pants, shirt, sweater, and socks.
It's different if there's like one brand that's really, really good, so you'll only buy from that really good brand. As to oppose if you have one of this, so you're just gonna buy the rest of them with the same thing. No rhyme or reason about it. Just it's from this brand, and that's why.
Oh yes, and the thing is like there are differences in how you buy things, right? That's in everything. Like if you buy RNC Cola, it's not as good as Pepsi, right? If you buy Fruity-O's, is not as good as Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
So there are the differences of certain name brands are good, but I refuse to believe that a certain hunting, I'm not going to say names, just in case you want to send me free stuff. I'm not, like, I bought my whole outfit. No, damn, my gear, my manly gear, right? I bought the whole thing for like $300, right? And actually, I bought an early, because it's got the early colors. I bought the later, because I'm big. I got to blend, okay? I got to hide. So I bought one for each part of the season. And I might have spent for all 3 seasons, maybe $1,000. This one person I used to hunt with, right, would be like, oh, you have to have this specific brand because this specific brand has da-da-da. But the shirt alone is $300. The jacket is $400. The pants are this. But look, it's got pockets. It's got this and da-da. And I'm like, okay, but I can get that from the brand that I bought it from, but I got 3 sets. You're talking about like a fourth of a set for the same price. Oh, but you're not considered a real hunter unless you wear this brand.
What?
Exactly. Which is interesting for me because if it was a TV show like, what is the TV show that we like? The guy, well, Meat Eater, yes, but he's sponsored by First Light. You know, you can't say nothing bad about First Light. First Light, you are the best. You are the best. No. You can't say no. Now you threw me off. The chubby people.
Oh, I know.
Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty. Thank you.
People.
They are sponsored by Under Armour, so they wear Under Armour. I don't know any hunter that actually wears Under Armour, but they wear Under Armour, and they're comfortable clothes. I got Under Armour pants. I don't even want to use them for hunting. I want to use them for sleeping. Like they're that comfortable. But First Light sponsors the Meat Eater. Anyways, I don't necessarily think there's something wrong when, you're doing a show and someone's sponsoring you. But when you're willing to spend all that money, that's good for you. That's enjoy. Oh, you have a crossbow that shoots just as far, just as strong as the one that I have, but you paid $10,000 for it? Like, that's not a brag.
Yeah.
You're the guy who bought the Brooklyn Bridge. That's how I feel about that. Like, I have a decent crossbow. I have the Excalibur and I have the 10-point. The 10-point is very old, and I bought the 10-point for you guys, so, so it's not top of the line. But guess what? It still works just as good. My Excalibur, when I bought it, it wasn't the more expensive compound, blah, blah, blah. I bought one of their recurve ones. I killed deer with it. I just don't like hunting with those people. And usually, those are more people that go bird hunting than anything. They'll buy the brush pants from a certain brand, the jacket with the orange in specific areas, and it's just the right needle thread. Like, come on, guys. How are you going to sit there and make fun of women when you're literally buying clothes? If you're going to go get blood on it, but you have to look fashionable. And it's not even good stuff that you can hide from. I respect more the guy who goes out there in some jeans and a white T-shirt, you know, grabs some dirt, rubs it on his face because the white T-shirt doesn't, you know, show him off. And he goes out there and, you know, rides his pickup into the middle of the field and goes out there to hunt. Than the guy who's like, oh, you can't hunt if you're not wearing $3,000 in clothes. Judge going to be the one to buy the $3,000 in clothes.
No.
I get it if you're like
I would
rich.
go, I just get a camo sweater and camo pants, and if it gets cold, I just wear stuff underneath it and just sit. Because if it's going to get messy, there's no point of spending so much money on it.
You know, maybe wearing it to go out to your wedding. We'll get you a First Light hunting outfit. And then you'll be like, oh, you couldn't wear a suit. Like, what are you talking about? This right here is more expensive than any suit you can buy me.
It's a $3,000 hunting gear.
Yeah.
Much better than the $2,000 suit.
Suit has a tie. This has a zipper. There's no difference.
You're wearing Armani. I'm wearing First Light. There's a brand that I do like, right? It's way too expensive for me, but the reason I like it is because of the name. It's Nomad. Right. Like, I like that, but I'm not about to spend $400 on a sweater, even if it says Nomad. Lily, not Lily. I'm gonna get Luna to just sew Nomad on it for me. Start selling them. $10 shirt, put Nomad on it. That'll give her another $20. It's $30, expense. Sell them for $100. There you go.
Good
$70 profit. All right, so
Your money. That sounds gonna be stuck in my head.
I'm thinking we've been long enough. Is there anything before we end?
Yeah. Definitely. I'm going to say I've wore 2 different types of boots now, hunting. And the worst thing about boots if it gets into mud. And if I'm saying if it's a good boot to cover your the bottom of your foot, that's great, but when you get deep enough and it starts getting to the part where it doesn't cover your foot and everything goes inside it, what was the point of only doing the bottom and the top right here if it's not going to be all waterproof?
Oh, yes. By the
yes,
laces.
Right by the
Yeah.
laces. Why not make everything waterproof?
The tons
I'm gonna
are
be knees
usually
deep
not
in there.
waterproof.
Why not make it all waterproof?
That's why you wear the water.
Well,
ones.
at that
What are
point,
those
you need
called?
galoshes because it's knee deep.
Good point.
Yeah, I got like something similar. It's like a cross between an actual boot and a galosh. Those things are comfy, but if you wear them during the spring, your feet will pretty much be cooking.
Die.
One thing that sucked when Bobby gave me some of his old steel toes to go hunting, they were still slightly too big, and as we were scouting, it got
You got
stuck
tiny feet.
in mud. Well, no, I have huge feet.
No.
I got stuck in mud. I'm like, I pulled it out, and the whole thing came out. So I'm like, oh man! So I put it on a rock, and my other one on the mud, and I can't. And I started pulling it out. I was like, came out. So I tried to pull the other one out, and that one just came off. I was like, ah.
That doesn't happen with my boots. They stick on.
Oh yeah, you have galosh boots.
I wonder if you guys were with me, or was it just Mom who was with me? Went to go inspect the house for a friend of ours who was supposedly buying a house. And I was walking in the back because their land was attached to some type of reserve. I'm walking to the back because I see like it's pretty mushy back there. And as I'm walking back there, I step on one and that foot sinks down to like the knee level.
Oh.
In this mush, right? And I'm like, oh man. And I was wearing my brand new Timbs too. I was so upset. And then so I go to put pressure on the other leg so that I can pull this leg out. And as I'm putting pressure on it, I'm feeling the boot coming off. And I'm like, there's no way I'm leaving this Tim in there. Like, there's no way. This Tim is coming out with me. So I move my leg in a little bit more to give myself a little leverage, kind of hook my foot. You know, basically I'm trying to take out my foot and the boot at the same time. The other one goes. Now I'm in this mud, knee deep on both sides. And I'm like, ugh, how do I get out of this? And luckily there was other people there, but now they're trying to like pull me. I was like, you're making it worse. They're like, do it. I was like, you're making it worse. Just get me a piece of wood. And they got the piece of wood, and then I was able to work my boot all the way up. Because what you do is, for you to know, because you'll probably be the guy to get stuck in mud like me. You're supposed to pick your foot up and down, and basically what it does, it takes all the dirt on the side of you, and it pushes it to the bottom, so it gives you a bit of a platform to put a little pressure, and then you shake this one, and the same thing, and then you keep doing it till your foot comes towards the top. And you just lean over on a piece of wood because the wood is sideways, it won't sink as you get close enough. And then once I got close enough, I was able to pull my foot out, and then I had to use, it was funny because the realtor was like, oh my God, because, you know, we're there to see this house. And then you had to clean up. But yes, when you said waterproof, I was like, wait, but if you're knee deep, there ain't no hiding where that water is going. And galoshes are only good, or the ones that we have, those are only good for winter or very, very rainy days.
Right.
Yeah.
So they don't like about like boots that are like wide at the top. Let's say it's raining and it's supposed to keep water out, but it's like this wide, and water's gonna go in there unless
They
you
can
put your
help us to
pants
tie
over
it.
it.
Well, those are like child galoshes.
I've seen yours are pretty wide out there.
It's funny. There's
'Cause
the
my leg
cartoons
is
where the
thick.
kids are
No,
wearing the
but his galoshes, the ones those aren't galoshes, but those type of boots that he's wearing, the waterproof boots, they're actually supposed to be tight around the calf.
And they are. And they become even tighter if you shove your pants in them, too.
That's another thing. When you're out there in the woods, you want your pants inside the boots, even inside the socks, so you don't get ticks crawling up your legs.
Ugh. Hate ticks. That's another thing I should mention.
I don't hate ticks. I hate the Lyme disease that they carry.
Spice ticks.
It is weird in the amount of disease. Lyme disease, if your bone structure becomes weak. Is it saying that your bone structure becomes as weak as a Lyme?
No.
Like, why do they call it Lyme disease? Or is it...
It's just the name of this. Why do they call cancer cancer?
It comes from a Latin thing. I don't remember. I think it was Latin.
Why do they call it a heart attack? Is your heart trying to like, what's up, punk?
Your heart was attacked by anger.
If it was anger.
No, you
Not a
guys made me
bullet.
angry, so I had a heart attack. That's different. My heart was like, stop him already.
What was I gonna say? I forgot already. It's your fault, Joe. You broke the plate. We tried to stop you.
You had to demonstrate your apple chopper.
Exactly.
What song is this?
It's VeggieTales.
This is how you know we're good Christian kids. We know Veggie Tales.
Have you seen all the kids at Calvary Chapel? They all know. They all know Veggie Tales.
Except for this one girl. I forgot her name.
All I'm saying is most of those kids all know Veggie Tales, and they're all a bunch of heathens today.
The name of Lyme disease comes from where they assumed it started, which was in the town Lyme in Connecticut. Spelled
Connecticut.
Lyme.
I don't know anything Connecticut has produced that's any good for us.
Connecticut.
Kenneth from
Maybe
Connecticut.
we should do what in Pleasant name? Kinetic cut. I think cut them out.
Well, as we know, we at least got some of the Kennedys from Connecticut that are good.
Some. Which ones came from Connecticut?
All of them. They're the
Oh,
family.
RFK.
That's why I
Oh,
said
you meant
some.
some that are
Some of them are good. My
Okay.
goodness. All right, guys. So we covered a lot of things. We did a lot of other stuff. It's been an hour. Maybe next time we'll do Avatar, The Last Airbender, or something like that. But at this point, deuces.
Right.
Bye.